pack your bags, because this company will pay $10,000 to those who are willing to relocate. Silicon Valley has long been the birthplace of technological companies and startups, and because of this, rents in the Gulf region have grown over the past years to almost unrealistic proportions, and this led to a housing crisis. One of the companies wants to solve this problem by offering money to those who are ready to leave the valley. Main Street, a San Jose company founded by 3 Google employees, former employees, is on a mission by its founders, and its goal is to create jobs in suburban and rural communities. Millions of jobs, not just a few. On his blog, Main Street CEO Doug Ludlow writes, "We believe this campaign will draw attention to the bold mission and vision of our company. It'll help people realize that they don't need to live in the Bay Area or another expensive urban area in order to make an amazing career. Of course, money is given for certain obligations. Candidates who accept a proposal to move from Main Street must remain in their positions for a year before they actually receive $10,000. The offer is valid only until the end of this month, and this means that interested and qualified candidates have about 2 weeks to take advantage of this unique opportunity." The benefits will be twofold. This will help overcome the housing crisis in the Gulf area, as well as create jobs in remote and isolated areas outside the main urban epicenters. Now, according to Ludlow, the local and municipal economies outside the Gulf area will benefit from this, as skilled and well-paid workers will be able to work there as they do in Silicon Valley. The housing crisis in San Francisco Bay Area also has been a problem in the region, as housing availability has plummeted and highly qualified technology experts have supplanted the low-income workforce and middle class in the area. And meanwhile, technology companies, which are mainly responsible for the housing crisis, are trying to contribute to solving this problem. Let's say Apple. They recently promised $2.5 billion to solve this problem. Google is ready to allocate $1 billion to use the land owned by the company for affordable housing, as well as to interest developers for this. And Facebook is also raising $500 million through CEO Mark Zuckerberg to help its newly created Partnership for the Future of the Bay investment fund deal with the ongoing housing crisis in the region. Main Street, the smaller player in Silicon Valley, plans to partner with other corporations. They will recruit and train people interested in leaving the Gulf area and working in remote areas, and Main Street employees will be training through video conferencing. The companies that accept the offer will work through satellite communication departments known as the Main Street community. And Ludlow writes that today the situation in small towns and ghost towns even, as well as cities with a housing crisis, is not stable. It leads to many social problems, including deep political polarization, systemic economic inequality, and the insane cost of living in urban areas such as San Francisco and New York. Main Street declares that it's really to soften the conditions of departure from the Gulf area by providing an additional 5,000 scholarships for 3 months, as well as medical insurance for employees and their families in case of loss of work. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.